Hello and welcome. Welcome, you guys. We're going to do Leo first and then we're going to do Aries second. I wanted to combine you guys, but we're still going to do them separately for you. So, welcome. I'm so happy for those of you who are joining us today. I just lit a little Palo Santo to bring in some fresh energy. So, let's go ahead and start with Leo, and we're going to follow second with Aries. All right. Now, the message that I'm getting for Leo is it is going to be daring. All right. You're going to have a very daring month of February. That means like stepping out and doing something that's very daring for you. And it's going to be absolutely amazing for those of you that take that leap of faith. It's that time for you to just jump out there and be Leo itself. So, Leo, sun, moon, and rising, we're going to take a look at you first. We're going to look at your family, your friends second, career, finance, projects, hobbies, and then we're going to look at love for couples and singles. And at the end, I will pull a card to help you through challenges as well as going beyond wherever it is that you are in your life right now. So, the first card for you is the 10 of Cups, and this is abundance. That's the happy home, happy life. And I feel that's really what's going on with Leo. It's like, I want happiness. I want to feel good again. I want to feel alive. And it is going to be so good for those of you that take that leap of faith. You may have been dealing with a lot of toxic energy, particularly from the holiday season. So this would be like that lack feeling, low energy, low vibrations, low libido, low everything, just kind of drained for a lot of you. And honestly, a lot of us are doing that. I mean, it's not abnormal through the holiday season. Now, some of you may have been dealing with your own inner demons. Okay, I'm going to call it inner demons for a reason because it's part of your actual wheel of fortune here. That's part of your destiny. We have to master the light and the dark, and that's what I feel you've been really working on. And for those of you who don't know me, I see it, hear it, feel it, know it. I bring in the guides and the guardian angels and all of the beings of love and light to do these readings. They talk to me as I do these readings, and then I see the visions over here. All right, you'll see me look this direction. So, what I'm getting for you is you had to master some of the things that you were going through was for the benefit of you turning this new leaf, of taking this leap of faith and jumping into something brand new that's going to grow you. It's going to send you into a whole new plateau. So, you've been doing really well at overcoming this for a lot of you. You've been very, very focused, and you're going to need to continue to be focused through the month of February, but overall, in general, everything you've done is going to start coming in as abundance, abundance. All right. So that's you opening your heart saying, okay, and maybe it'll feel more, it may resonate with more of you right around the second week of February when we're rolling into that Valentine's Day area. But a lot of you are already starting to feel it. It's like, I want something new. Now, remember, abundance isn't just romance. I mean, of course, that's on the list. It's everything that brings you the 10 of Cups, happy home, happy life. And your letting go of anything or anyone has proven to do you well. It's gonna look good on you, it's gonna feel good on you, you're gonna smell good, you're gonna be attracting people to you, Leo, and that's exactly what you want. So, very, very positive vibrations coming through for you guys, and it's well deserved. So, I feel a lot of you, it's gonna be really challenging, Leo, as you have to focus through everything around you. You're going to have to focus if you're looking to get an offer from somebody, what on any level of life. It's like you're going to have to really focus and tap into your inner, um they're saying core, your inner core being, all right? And use your heightened senses for those of you who know how to use it. Get a consultation with somebody who can help you. Hello, you guys. I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome. And I will answer your questions in just a moment. We're doing Leo first, and then we're going to do Aries second. Okay. So we'll catch you, Moon Goddess, both sides in this reading. This is wonderful. So, Leo, this is that moment for you to bring out your inner strength. All right. Be the lion that you are and bring out that inner strength, and you're going to go really, really far with it. For those of you that have a little bit of, I'm hearing the word darkness, okay? If you have a little bit of negative thinking going on, if you're still surrounded by something that is causing the negative thoughts, something, someone that's causing those negative thoughts, this is your time to release it, all right? The month of February is going to be a transitional phase for a lot of Leos. Not all of you, some of you have already done it, but a lot of you are going to make that jump, right? And it's going to be very powerful and empowering. It's like, man, I got it going on again, And that's what I mean. You're going to look good. You're going to feel good. It's going to be like a brand new vibration, a brand new you, kind of like, stepping out and all eyes are going to be staring at you as if you had no clothes on, like, whoa, who is that Leo person over there? And you're going to attract a lot of attention in the month of February, especially toward the second to the third week. Now, some of you, I feel you've been going through this inner analyzation for 4-5 years, 4 to 5 years, and it's not 4 to 5 months, okay? And it could be different timing for all of you, but this particular group of you, 4 to 5 years, this is your big moment right there, okay? This is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been waiting for, and it is going to be presented to you. So if you were losing hope, all right. If you were trying to psych yourself out that none of this is real, none of it's real, you're going to see it from a totally different angle as you move into the second week of February. All right. Very, very positive energy is going through. And again, that's because you've overcome so many challenges to get to where you are today. So, let's take a look at family, okay? Family, friends, the people that you consider family around you, and see what's going on for them. This is going to be quite an interesting month for you, Leos, that's for sure. We have the death card right here, okay? So when it comes to family, you could have a Scorpio around you, most definitely. But I feel for a lot of you, this is ending, like I just said, remember, I hear the messages, the cards follow my messages just like that I showed you. So this is ending that old dynamic, especially when it comes to family or close friend. And I feel some of you, it is one particular person. One, I'm only seeing one person over here, not an entire group. That one person is creating a lot of havoc, and you need to end it. You need to make a decision. You've got oh, sorry, I know the lighting is the sunlight's coming in, so it's really bright at certain points. But this is a two of wands. You're gonna have to make a decision. Do I want to regain my confidence and move in a different direction, or am I gonna stay exactly where I'm at? It's gonna be totally, completely up to you, Leo. But it's comes with this. Your chest is gonna pound, and this heartbeat rate that is gonna be like, feel the fear and do it anyway. Take the leap of faith. It's gonna be great when it comes to making this decision, but that decision is unique to each and every one of you. Now we have the Empress card here, and the Empress is somebody around you. Remember, I said I feel it's one particular person. So the Empress represents somebody who is very genuine. Normally, they're very genuine. They know how to give to the right people, how to give the right amount. And if ever they get knocked off their game, they can turn right around and get back up again. They usually are feeling very good in life because they have enough security around them where they feel safe, they feel secure. Now, this particular person, I feel it's going to help you make this decision when it comes to letting go of the toxic one. I don't think this is the toxic one. This would be that bonding that you have with that one person For those of you that feel alone and you have nobody around you, this may be somebody in a group environment that you're with. Like if you've joined a soul family, a soul connection, where they are going to help give you that confidence to make the right decision for you. I don't mean they're going to tell you what to do. The Empress would never tell you what to do. They don't do that. All right. They allow you to be who you are, but they're going to help you stay centered and grounded. And the Six of Swords is what I'm talking about. Centered and grounded as you move forward. When we get the Six of Swords, Leo, that means that you went through and overcame and accomplished moving into a new level of your own lifespan from the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is one-upmanship. That's that person that I'm talking about. Somebody who may have come in and really tried to take control of you, take control of your life, and they could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or like I mentioned, a Scorpio. I even feel that Aries, sorry, Aries, but yeah, and if you got Aries and Leo in you, you might be going back and forth in your head. But I feel Aries is in this as well as a Libra. All right. So we'll take a look at anybody else that comes through in this reading, but those vibrations of those zodiac signs are attached to this scenario. Now, this might be you, it might be your partner's life that we're talking about. It could be your neighbor. Whatever it is, you're going to have somebody help you make a decision that's attached to you somehow. It's attached to you. So if you have somebody around you who's going through a lot of drama, who's going through a lot of what I just described, and that negative, the toxic, the negative vibes come through every time you're around them, you feel kind of sad. You guys know what I mean? It's like you love them, you want to be around them, but yet you always feel drained when they leave. That's where you're going to need to make this big decision. But that Five of Swords is something to feel accomplished if you can get past that, because that's a person who really gets in our head. They get in our head and they start manipulating us. They start playing games. It could be in any area of life. And again, this might be you watching the next door neighbor that you care deeply about. You are attached to each other on some level, on a soul level. All right. You're good friends, etc. But you're watching this play out and it's pulling you into it. And it's time for you to step back. And right as I said that, I saw one, two, two, two. So if you are involved in this situation, you can plan, you can bet that by February 22nd, everything is going to be very different in your life. Very, very different. That's the third week. And these two cards came out in the third and fourth week. All right. Now, I'm hearing the word sunshine. It's time to let the sunshine in. It's time to allow your soul to soar higher than you have before. Now, please note that I have called in Archangel Michael, other angels, and beings of light and love in this session, and they are talking to me now. Flap your wings and fly far. It is your time to soar. It is your time to jump up in victory because you have accomplished so much, because you've been through so much. You will roar like the Leo that you are. So say thank you. And now we're going to take a look at career, finance, family, career, finance, education, projects, hobbies. I feel that some of you, it could actually be a work environment that's doing this to you, not necessarily a family or friend, but if you've really built a rapport with people that you work with. Let's say you've been in the job for, 10 years and you have a family, a work family, because we do. We have a career, we have a relationship with the people that we work with. It might be one of them for sure. Whoever it is, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your job, your education. It's time to use your inner wisdom because you have a snake in this picture. You have a snake around you. You've got somebody trying to block you, most definitely. And that goes right back to the beginning, Leo, where I'm guided to tell you you've got to focus. You got to focus because you are moving. You have the option to move into something amazing. Now, if you really look close at this card through the sunshine that's blinding your eyes, there are 3 cups on the bottom. Those 3 cups are upright, saying that you're going to see that, when a cup is upright, that's talking about the attachment, that's talking about love, that's talking about opportunities. These are usually very positive things. So these are people that you see in a positive way. You don't necessarily, or you didn't see them as any kind of negativity. However, over the next week coming out of January, rolling into February, you're going to see the one person that I'm talking about that creates havoc. It doesn't have to be in this overly dramatic way with swords flying or anything like that. It can be somebody every time you talk, they cut you off, boom, they cut you off like that. This may be somebody that discredits you in front of other people, kind of like humiliation, degradation, because remember, it's about one-upmanship. I got you before you could get me. Right? That's the energy coming from this particular thing. And it's not going to be easy necessarily to figure it out on how to move forward. So that focus is going to be very key, and that's where your inner wisdom, your inner light is going to shine. We have the 7 of Cups right here, and the 7 of Cups is saying you've got a lot of opportunities, and that's what I mean. These are really, it's going to be a fabulous month of February, especially coming out of the end of the year. Every year at the end of the year, people don't really hire very much. There's a lack of job availability. That's a normal process. I'm not saying that what's going on is different, and sure it is, right? We're all feeling the effects of the difference in this last year because we're not spending, and it's creating this evolutionary lack of movement, right? It's affecting everything. So if we aren't buying, the shippers aren't getting their money. Everybody's got to. It takes a toll. So I feel for a lot of you, you have these new opportunities that you weren't necessarily expecting. And what I like about this card is it has the number 7 attached to it. Now, 7 is a very, very spiritual number for those of you who are super spiritual, believing in the openness, believing that there is a beautiful energy that comes through, that there is an unseen parallel that connects directly to us. All right, no matter what you call the name. This is a multitude of opportunities where it's going to come in 2, 3. Some of you, it may come right around the 23rd of February, but it may be 2 in the beginning, and then the third one comes in the end of February, where it's 2 to 3 different opportunities. Well, that's the cups that we just saw in the card, right? But it is 2 and 3. Now, getting back to number 7, that's your magic number for the month. That is your magic number, and that is saying you are being guided in a big, bold, beautiful way to get that courage out of you and move forward in a productive way. I'm hearing productive way. So, no wasting time on sitting on interviews where you know you don't fit the bill on the job, or throwing yourself into a project or a hobby that you know I don't even like this cause. You know, why are you volunteering your time? If it doesn't fit, you're going to walk away. Again, use your inner wisdom, use your logic, because that's what's going to help you move forward. All right. Now, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a beautiful opportunity right here. So if you've been looking for the funding to start a new business, if you've been looking for the funding to start a nonprofit organization or to devote it into something, a cause, right? That funding is going to come through. And the cause could be helping your I don't know, your married child, right? Helping them out. That might be funding where you're going to get a loan and help them through their situation. That chunk of money is getting ready to come through, and you can expect it probably between the 7th and the 23rd. Now, I think that's the third time I've said the number 23. So 7 is a very important number. You're going to see it everywhere. And whenever time you see the number 7 repeatedly, I don't mean just once. Okay. Like if you turn around and your grocery bill is $7 and 7, good luck with that. One item you bought is $7.77, or maybe your grocery bill is 177.77. It's like those sevens, the consecutive sevens in the day. You see them one after another. That's the synchronicity. It's not just like turning around and there's a 7 and there you go. You're going to know from inside. Follow your wisdom, follow your inner guidance, Leo. This is going to be an amazing moment for some of you looking for an actual job. I feel this job is going to come through, and you may be put on a 90-day probation because I feel it's going to come through. And although it's showing as the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel it's going to start off at this amount of money. And then after the 90-day span, right around the month of the end of May, rolling into June, that's where you're going to start making more secure money. So it will grow your pentacles. It will keep you stable in that duration. And then you will get a little bit more as you go forward. Very positive energy. For those of you who are working on inventions, on ideas, looking for your soul purpose, and you don't exactly know what to do, where to go, and you've been saying, "Hey, show me. Show me what I'm supposed to do in this lifetime." You have the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is a wish being granted for you. If you've been wanting the abundance, if you've been wanting the job, it's coming through. If you've been wanting to see what you're supposed to do, you're going to get that information in the month of February if you haven't already. Now, remember, we're dealing with different groups of people in different levels. So some people are looking for it, some have already found it. Not to worry, at the end of this reading, I'm doing a beyond card, okay, for you guys, and it will help you ascend to a new level no matter what phase in your journey, your personal journey you're at. I feel some of you are going to start a hobby that's going to actually expand your thinking. And if you didn't believe in the higher power within, the higher power within you, because we all have a higher power inside of us, right? You're going to see that this month. And that higher power is going to help you well, and it's like, dang, it really works. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, dang, it really does work. It does make sense. You're going to see that in the month of February. So it's very, very, very positive energy. All right, now we're going to take a look at love. We're going to look at couples, and then we're going to look at singles. Now, couples, I feel you may have been going through a period of being bored and complacent. And that's that low energy level that I was talking about in the very beginning, right? And we got a yes card on that. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So if you and your partner, this is you and your partner. See, this is actually very good. This is you, your partner, creating a perfect union. It's the 2 of you working together in unison to create a wonderful, wonderful relationship. If you've been feeling a lack on any level, it's getting ready to increase here. I mean, not increase, it's getting ready to change. Increase into a positive is where I was going with that. It's getting ready to change in the month of February, where you and your partner are going to feel more like a team again. So, whatever you've been going through, if you've been feeling like a loss of time, a lot, definitely a lack of energy, and even financially, like we can't afford to do anything, that's going to change. And I don't necessarily mean you're just going to get this big chunk of money. I hope some of you do. That would be really great, right? But it's more about going back to the basics, all right? This would be you two remembering where you went when you first started dating and recreating how you fell in love. So it's not necessarily falling in love all over again, because this particular group that I see in this moment, they already are in love and they know it. They're just like, just like whatever. You've been married for 20 years. It's like nothing surprises each other. You've been married so long, you know them better than you know your own self. And that's the beauty of what is coming out in the month of February, is that you've changed, you've grown, they've changed, they've grown. This reading might be all about them and not you, but the difference of the growth is going to change the personality. It's going to reconnect you guys in a really beautiful way, probably in a way you could never possibly expect. Now, for those of you who are single, I feel you've been going through a lot of struggles, like we're talking about in here, but I do see somebody who may trigger you into remembering what you've been through. They are meant, there you go, you got the star card, right? They could very well be an Aquarius individual. There's going to be a dynamic individual. And when I say that, they're going to be captivating. You're not going to be able to take your eyes off of them. You know, when you meet an air sign, they're extremely intelligent and they really do make people think. All three of those zodiac signs do. This is talking about Aquarius itself. Aquarius will challenge other people to reach a higher potential. And that's what this particular individual is going to do for you. They're going to kind of like force you, not necessarily, like, yeah, of course, but it's like, who are you? And they're gonna want you to explain who you are. You ever been out with somebody, gone on an interview, met somebody new, and they say, "Well, tell me about yourself," and you're like, well, where do you begin, right? This person is going to make you continue. They aren't going to give you a break. They want to know exactly all about you, and they are honest as the day is long. You can bet on that with this person. So you're going to feel very safe and connected to this individual. Now, the this is a wish being granted, where you're getting ready to meet somebody who wants to see what's up here and what's in here. They don't care about your bank account, okay? They care that you're working, of course. They don't want you to be a couch potato and live off of other people, but they want to make sure that your brain is intact, that you have intellect so that you can stimulate through the conversation, because those conversations are wonderful and that's how we find out about people. They want to make sure that your heart is open so you aren't thinking of somebody else while you're talking to them, being triggered, right? Being triggered back and forth. So they're meant to help you heal the final phase of your own personal journey. Very, very interesting. That'll be a dynamic relationship for a lot of you for sure. Now, where I'm going to pull a card to help you overcome challenges and anything that could come through, Leo, and then we'll pull a beyond card for you. We have the card of health. All right. Now, health is definitely on the board. We have cards on the board indicating you may be dealing with, like I said, a low vibrational energy that affects our physical, mental, and emotional health. So, with this card, it's time for you to make sure that you are putting yourself first, and not from an ego way, but from a very positive, I'm ready to be enlightened. I'm ready to bring this beautiful stuff in and focus. It's time for you to breathe through situations that are toxic. All right. You do have the devil here. You've been tempted. And for those of you where you connected to the fact that you or somebody around you is dealing with somebody who's a negative naysayer, like they come in and they have that five of swords choppy kind of energy. You're going to have to breathe through that situation until you make the change. So breathe in and breathe out. If you've worked with me in session, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I think I have a couple of different readings still available for a short while, and we can definitely help you get that down pat. All right, we're going to pull a card to help you move beyond wherever you are. And if you notice, I had to take a breath when I was done. Some of you have been out of breath. That might be from all the changes going on around you, but your breathing is going to be very key in the month of February. So let's take a look at what they want you to know. And you have collective consciousness, and this is from my personal deck that I created because I can see beyond, and my job as a spiritual advisor is to help you guys see beyond wherever you are. Energy movement, you've got a big energy shift coming. That's what I mean. This energy shift that's coming in is going to help you move into this new I'm hearing the word phase and junction at the same time. So your new phase may actually, I see a train. Okay, I see a choo-choo train. So some of you might be in the choo-choo train industry. I don't know, but they are around you asking you to move into a totally new vibrational energy that you may not be familiar with, that it may feel a little bit foreign. Again, if you're dealing with something new, job interview, new change in life, breathe to keep yourself in centering and grounding. Okay. So I do hope that that helped you very much. And we're going to take a look at and subscribe to my free newsletter on my website. And I will keep you updated on all kinds of things that I'm making a lot of changes myself. So I thank you for joining as we turn around and we look at our beautiful Aries. Let me go ahead and shuffle the cards and say, hey, all right. Elton, hello from Philadelphia. How are you? You're Capricorn in the room. Ooh, ooh, I'm glad you're here. Modern Goddess, it's so nice to have you here, and it's what a treat to have both of them in the same one, right? It's very cool. Hearts back to you. Purple Rain 1111. Aries Sun, Leo rising, having lots of problems with family. Okay, so that may have resonated with you. We're going to take a look at Aries right now, and we're going to look at family in that one as well. Age, hi, this is Aries. Yeah, no, I was talking about AJ, I was talking about Leo. I'm going to do Aries right now. Oh, you already told him. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. Clap, clap from England. Okay. I'm glad to see you too. I'm in North Carolina. You're in Georgia. It's very nice to see you. And thank you for your wonderful messages there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Aries. Aries, you're going to feel a little bit more confident again. It's kind of similar to the message of Leo. Now, you guys are both fire signs, so that's not shocking to say the least. But the confidence level that, Aries have been really having it tough. And I see a lot of Aries who are you've been so focused on actually like determined to make things different, to make things change. But yet I feel there was always like something like a step stool would get put in your way. So it's like you progress so far and then you trip, and then you progress so far and then you trip. And that's been going on definitely over the last 1-2 years, 12 to 24 months. And it could even be longer for some of you, but it's definitely being highlighted in this. And you are not going to trip as you go forward. And they're telling me, hopefully, you guys, some of you can see this. You're going to get what I'm talking about. But they're showing me like the step stool is being taken out of the path, and the path is a dirt road path. It's dirt. It's gravel. So this is like getting down to the basics, getting back to the real you. Underneath that gravel, that's where the roots are, and the roots within us would be underneath that gravel. This is walking a brand new path, and it may be a little bit challenging because remember, gravel is a little bit hard. It's kind of like walking on cement for blocks and blocks. It can do that where it hurts your body. It makes you move different muscles. It makes you move in a different direction. It forces you to be stronger than you've ever been. And that's what I see going on. And you may have a split in the road right around mid-month. I'm seeing number 20, so that would be around the 20th of February. All right, now let's go ahead and pull your cards. We're going to look at you first, then we're going to look at family, friends, then we'll look at career, hobbies, and other education, etc., security, grounding, and relationships. Of course, a challenge card and a beyond card at the end. So we're starting you off with you. Look at that there. You know what I mean? This is you. That's the path you're walking down right there. This is you getting that confidence if you remember, the cards follow my messages that I'm guided to share with you. So this is confirming you are going to walk in a new path. Now, there are a few of you, I feel you're going to be tempted to turn around and walk backwards. It's safer back there. Wherever you came from, whatever you were doing, it just feels more comfortable because you don't know what's out here. It may be more fearful to go into something new than what you already know. But I don't think very many of you are going to do that. You're really like, you know what? I'm gonna do it different this time. Now you have temperance right here, and temperance is saying you've been very patient when it comes to taking action towards making major life changes, particularly on a spiritual level, particularly when it comes to your soul's growth and moving into that life and soul purpose. The year of 2023 for all zodiac signs, regardless of who's watching, is going to be a very dynamic year when it comes to walking. It's like some people talk the talk, but they can't walk it. And some people walk it without talking. This is walking and talking in unison in the year 23. So, whatever direction you're going in is going to be seen by everybody, right? And this is that year where we want to make sure that we are going in our life and soul direction. That's combined, all right? So, that's life as a human being and our soul purpose of our existence is, what we were born to do. And that's where it's gonna happen in the year of 2023. There's a lot of changes, a lot of growth getting ready to happen for you guys, and it's gonna be amazing. And with temperance, you have that patient, I'm so sick of this. I don't wanna wait anymore. And I know a lot of you have been like that. And you were irritated because you felt like it takes forever. And you're not wrong. The self-analytic journey does take a while. It does. And different people are different. The average person over 2,000 people, I've worked with the average person I've noticed is about 2 to 3 years for them to go through and complete different cycles. Now, that doesn't mean you don't ascend and you don't grow in the interim, you do. But to get to that final outcome is generally right around that time frame. And that's how long I'm seeing, like 12 to 24 months. So you guys are getting ready to move into a different level. And some of you are already there. The patience, the timing, divine timing is not our timing at all. And that's where your heightened senses are going to come in. Most definitely, you're going to want to listen to the beautiful, and they are beautiful. Let me tell you, if you haven't heard them, you want to begin to focus so that you can hear them. I don't mean fake stuff, stuff we create in our head. We all can do that. This is distinct and unique voices. This is a distinct feeling that somebody is right next to you. You're going to see that. You're going to experience it in the month of February for those of you who've been asking and working toward your soul purpose. Now we have the 10 of swords. Oh my gosh, you've been through a lot. So that's reiterating what I'm talking about. Everything you went through is for this moment. Every experience that you went through, the ones that made you happy, the ones that made you sad, it's all getting ready to end. And you're going to turn that into the Ace of Swords in the month of February, definitely rolling into um, 28th of February, so rolling right into March, okay, right in that beginning. I feel it's the 28th and then the first week of March for some of you. You may have already started feeling that while you're in the Aquarian season. Oh, right now we're in the Aquarian season. I forgot to wish my Aquarians a happy birthday. So, Aquarians who might be watching this, happy birthday. But this is a unique triangle of interpretation. One that you will feel it, okay? So they're showing me a triangle and they're talking about your mind, your body, and your soul being in alignment and ready for this to come in. And that's where this card is going to help you. And when I'm talking about the beautiful guidance that comes from the unseen elements, are going to help you end this and roll that into an ace. And that's where we want you to be. So for those of you who are already there, don't worry, I'm going to get to you in just one second. Okay. This is going to be very, look what came out. I was going to say, this is going to be glorious. And look what came out, the sun card, right? This is going to be absolutely incredible, but you have to go through the entire month. Now, this month is gonna go super fast, okay? February is gonna fly by where you're gonna be busy and take a breath. Busy, take some time, okay? If you have a fur baby at home, you're gonna spend time with your animal, you're gonna spend time with your pet. You're gonna work on balancing everything out so that you divide yourself up in the right way. Your mind is clear, your body is healthy, your emotional body is healthy, and your spiritual body is healthy. So it's going to be very much about balance, all right, so that you can ascend to a higher level. Very, very positive. Now, the sun card means it cannot get much better than this. Some of you, it could be a Leo, most definitely, that you're involved with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Definitely a Sagittarius is in here. I also feel Scorpio is attached to this as well as Gemini and Taurus and Taurus. All right. Now, let's look a little bit deeper at family. We're going to see what's going on, see if we can tap into your family. All right. They're saying the dynamics of those of you in divided relationships is shifting and it is going to change, but it's going to change in a way that you, um, I, I think you expect it, but you didn't know if it was actually going to come in, is what I'm hearing. You have the Two of Swords, and it did fall in reverse. All right. So somebody is not making up their mind. They're sitting there, they're waiting, they're struggling to make a decision when it comes to a family situation. And literally, maybe sitting around doing not a whole lot of anything. I feel that there is a I'm gonna call it an apology, okay? It may come with an explanation, but it's like an apology that needs to it's talking. There's a conversation that needs to happen between you and your family because of the 3 of swords. So you've got 2 cards here saying swords, and they are progressive. It's number 2 and number 3. All right. So if you've been going through this for a while, you are definitely going to progress in the month of February. Progression could mean walking away for some of you. Whoever this person is, they are immature. They may have a lot of no, I'm on Aries right now. They may have a lot of teenage sassiness. You know what I'm saying? Immaturity. The teenage sassiness could be a teenager for some of you. Whoever this person is, we have the 6 of cups, and that in definitely reiterating it's part of your family, but they carry this like a sword in their own heart. All right. Like they were hurt. And I feel that they're just kind of whipping it out to every single person out there. And this is getting ready to change. That created a divide. You have happy, fond memories, or maybe I'm talking about them with you, but there was a beautiful connection with them at one time. And it could very well have been childhood for some of you, of course. But whatever this is that's getting ready to change, you had 2 cards come out. You have the tower. All right. The tower means the change is going to happen. So it's reiterating what I'm saying, Aries. This change is for personal growth where the magic in you is getting ready to happen, where you're going to manifest what you want with this relationship. Now, for some of you, I do feel it's an entire family. I actually do, where you might be severing ties or you've been at a crossroads of making that decision. But over the next 3 to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks, you're going to be making that decision. It may be them trying to cut you off, and you already feel it. You already know it. It's like, yeah, they're not returning my calls. They're avoidance, all of these things that people are doing, reflection, all of these things that people do when they don't want to be involved with somebody, right? Instead of just saying it, we play all these little silly games, right? And we do, because we don't want to hurt their feelings. But it's like if you're lying to them, you're hurting their feelings. It makes no sense. I'm an Aquarius, as you can tell, with an Aries rising. They're a little bit, deceptive, I will say that, and they cause a lot of commotion, probably a lot of drama around you, whoever this person is, and I do feel they are youthful, okay? And what's coming in the future is like them, mm, puff shoulders and putting themselves in, like, trying to gain power, alright? So, I'm gonna pull another card for you on this one, because you're in there, and let me see what they're showing me like you're gonna blow them over. You're gonna blow them over. There you go, you got the star card. Star card is a yes card, and that is a card about healing, that's a card about growth and your intention. Set your intentions on how you want this relationship to play out because you are the magician. You hold more power over this relationship than you possibly know. Make up your mind, all right? This is about you taking and going in a totally different direction. Remember, you're walking a brand new path. And with that walk of a brand new path comes a sense of fear. It absolutely does. But by you doing this, this is you already are healed and you know what you're doing, or this is creating the separation so you can heal, depending on which phase of your life that, pertains to. Now, again, this might even be your partner that you're involved with, or you're watching it through the window as you stare at your neighbors, but they are attached to you. All right. This is attached to you on some level. Let's take a look at your career, finance, your education, hobbies, projects, whatever is going on. I'm hearing the word expansion, expansion, growing, growing your mind. A lot of you are going to do that. You may have been working on it already with this Three of Wands, planning and preparing to make this big shift, going in a new direction. So, this would be you already getting your education. You've already written out your plan. You've already sent your resume, and now you're waiting for the opportunity to come in. For some of you, I feel you literally are going to travel, and that travel is going to produce a solid foundation. It's going to help you feel secure. So this could be traveling to go be with a family member. Obviously, it's not the one that we were just talking about. Maybe this is leaving that dynamic, but this is a very positive card. Number three, two, three, two, three is for Aries in the month of February. Not only is it 2, 3, you're going to see, well, it's not a squirrel. I keep hearing marmoset. I don't know why. It's a marmoset, and marmosets kinda look like a rat, they're like a big rat. They're like but it's climbing a tree, so I don't know if that's what I'm hearing is a marmoset. Now, I have no idea what that actually means on a spiritual level, and I would advise you to look it up. So it kind of, like I said, it looks like a very large radish kind of animal. It could look like a rabbit, but it's scurrying up a tree. It might even, give the resemblance of a porcupine, okay? Whatever this is, this animal climbing up a tree, I'm hearing the word marmoset, so I don't know what that means, but I sure would love for one of you to look it up and put it in the comment, okay? And tell us what this actually means, what this represents for you guys. You're gonna see an animal climbing a tree, let's put it that way. That kinda has like an overgrown, like a cat size, or squirrel size animal climbing up a tree, but I do hear the word marmoset. But 23, 23, 23, 23, 2-3, this has been repeated throughout your reading since I started it. So that is your magic numbers for the month. And remember, those are consecutive numbers. That date is going to be major. And when I pull the challenge card. They're telling me the challenge card will be related to number 23, the 23rd of February. So let's keep looking at whatever's going on. Some of you are writing out a business plan. All right. That business plan is going to be very, very profitable for you over the next 3 months. All right. So it may be, expansion of what you already have going on. It may be brand new business whatever it is going to grow. Focus again is in your chart when it comes to your foundation, to your actual financial situation. Focus on what you're spending your money on and focus on following your inner wisdom, okay, when it comes to meeting the demands of what's going on for you. Turning your back on offers and opportunities may be to an advantage for some of you, especially some of you that are waiting for this opportunity. If you have a contract for this opportunity, for this Three of Wands, then absolutely you'll be turning down other opportunities. But if you have no contract and if you have nothing in writing that that Three of Wands, whatever you're waiting for, is a guarantee, make sure you don't turn your back on opportunities. You do not want to miss an opportunity that could be presenting itself from you because I feel you're going to have one show up right around the corner. Now, for some of you, this is investing in healthcare. Okay, it's investing in healthcare, and you're going to know how that resonates with you. And don't do it because I say so. I'm not a financial advisor, but it does look like it could be holistic health, it could be healthcare, and I feel it's an invention, a creation underneath that umbrella. And that is really going to help you when it comes to feeling secure in your own life. Now, we have the Six of Pentacles and we have the beautiful Strength card here. You're going to need to really get the strength and courage because the balance is coming back in for you. It's coming back. If you've been overgiving in any way in life, you've got the trickling of those pentacles in your foundation is returning. That means the money's going to start coming in. An opportunity to not overlook the opportunity. If you've been jobless, you want to make sure because you've gone through a lot of healing, right? This is the wish that you've asked for, and you're going to be given that wish. So do not turn your back on any opportunity that presents itself. Have the strength and the courage to make the decision, all right, if this is the right one for you. And you're going to go really, really far in this situation. For those of you who are not working, you're financially secure. I feel that some of you are, it may very well be the financial investment for some of you, but this is another group where you're going to get very into the land. Okay. You're going to get into the land, like making sure that the earth is happy. Maybe becoming a hippie. Making sure the earth is happy, making sure that Mother Nature's beautiful blessings around us are taken care of. Planting a tree. You know, I have two huge acorn trees in the backyard, and I'm telling you, I have more acorns fall down than you could imagine. And those little squirrels are going bing, 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 and flicking them at me and my dog in the backyard. But they were everywhere, and they sell for a lot of money. I had no idea. But every little acorn has a possibility that falls on the ground has a possibility of growing another tree. There is no reason we don't have enough trees in our world when we have acorns dropping on the ground and we could go plant a lot of them. And you might have to do a little bit of work, get the toxic out of the shell and things like that. But still, those are going to grow new trees. What a wonderful way to give back to humanity. All right, let's take a look at those of you in relationships, okay? We're going to look at couples first, all right? Married and coupled, then we're going to take a look at singles. I'm hearing the word bored. You may be very, very bored. You might be watching old reruns right next to your partner over there snoring in the chair because you've been so drained, right? And when we're tired, we don't want to do anything. When we feel lack of vitality, we don't want to do anything. There you go. You've got the 10 of Wands, and that's being overburdening you and your partner. Whatever you've been dealing with, it's been a lot on your plate. So you don't have the energy, you don't have the desire to do anything. Probably don't even want to get out of your pajamas half of the time. And they don't like that, or you don't like that. The thing is, and maybe both of you are walking around in pajamas. The thing is, with your relationship, it's getting ready to turn into the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is where you're going to feel excited, passionate about your partner because you're going to start doing things, whether it costs money or not. I feel like hiking is on the board. It's like a mountain, it's a side of the mountain, is what I'm seeing, where you're walking along like a cliff. If you've got a planned trip, know that that's really going to help you and your partner bond together. It's going to be quite lovely. I think you'll like it very, very much. You're gonna be passionate, again in the bedroom, and you're thinking, "Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, lady, you don't know what you're talking about." If you go out and you recreate beautiful, patterns that brought you together in the beginning, you are going to fall in love again. Now, when I say fall in love, that's after you get excited about being around them. It's like, I forgot how fun you were. I forgot how interesting you were. I forgot that you knew how to go hiking, whatever it is. This is going to be quite positive for you guys for sure. Now, when it comes to singles, I'm hearing the words "a breath of fresh air." All right. You're meeting somebody that is going to make you feel like it's a breath of fresh air. They're totally different than what you're used to. They're not the same type of energy vibration. This is somebody you're going to want to do things with. All right. Whether that is talk on a virtual forever on your cell phones, or actually physically do things together, you're transforming your relationship. You're ending that, like I said, this is a breath of fresh air because you are ending all that negative stuff. You have made a serious accomplishment in your life. You are doing this new transitional phase where the people that hurt you and feeling single, alone, okay, especially for those of you who have been single more than 4 years, okay, more than 4 years, you're going to see relationship in a different direction once you meet this person. Now, they could be a Scorpio, most definitely, and it may even be somebody who's helping you go through your own spiritual awakening, through your own spiritual ascension, meaning that they are attached to holistic beliefs. They believe like you do. Again, there's that piece of bonding right there in the beginning. Because if you've been with somebody who doesn't agree with tarot, or doesn't agree with these messages, they're like, you are cuckoo, cray, cray, right? And I know because I do it. I've been doing it forever. I learned tarot for you guys. But this moment for you to make this huge transition in your life where you may go from single into couplehood in the month of February. That doesn't mean you're going to run off and get married. I hope not, because you just met them. And I feel this is somebody brand new. This is not someone from the past. Even though this transformation card is here, you don't know this person. You are changing, you're transforming your own vibrations. So let's go ahead and take a look at your challenge card. And remember, the date, the 23rd of February, is very, very key. Now, here you have the card of empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation when it comes to empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. That's spirituality, where you can have your own belief, they have their own belief, and I'm cool with it. Whatever you want to think. And if I don't resonate with you, I'm going to withdraw. I'm going to move away. I'm not going to try and hurt you or degrade you or tell you what to do. Right. But it's like that openness that comes with open heart, open arms, open mind, and being aligned with the universe, with the divine, your own self. That empathy is going to help you make these life changes. So you may be walking down the street and find somebody who is in need. Okay, that could be an animal on the side of the road. Maybe it's a marmoset. Okay, I don't even. All I know is it's like a rat-looking animal. That's all I can tell you. Climbing up a tree. Look up marmoset and see what that really means. I hope it's very positive. You have an option in front of you to use your heightened senses, and using your heightened senses is going to really benefit you guys to the utmost, more than you can imagine. Remember, you have temperance here, okay? Especially those of you who felt this energy unseen feeling that somebody's around you since the month of December, all right, since the Sagittarius season, which is the end of November, right after Scorpio season, and then forward. So, this particular energy means you are going to change and you are going to see something from a very, very different angle. And that is going to grow you, push you right into your soul purpose or even a higher level, ascending beyond where you are there. So, let's take a look at a Beyond card. This is a deck that I made for you so that you can see where you need to go, opening up your outer senses, your inner senses. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy right here, and it's saying earth energy, low vibration. Now, for those of you where I was talking about contributing to humanity and helping, like planting trees and getting attached to the earth itself, this is a confirmation that yes, all right. And you may have even started checking that out in the Virgo season. Okay, in the month of August, you may have checked it out a year ago or just over the month of December, right here next to beautiful temperance. All right. See, everything is coordinating in your reading. And that's the beauty of these readings where you can really pull a lot of information out. Now, this low vibration is getting ready to change inside of you. And I have a message for you. So let me reiterate the message. And before I start that message, hold on, they want me to show you the card. You see the card looks like this. Some of you see just green lines all over the place, and others of you see a pathway to a doorway in the back here. This is a pathway that you're walking. That's the path for the month of February that you guys are going into. So it's really amazing where you're going to be blinded and have to use your outer senses and your inner senses at the same time. All right. I will guide you through this pathway and I will lead you in the right direction. Make sure that you open the door that feels right to you. You'll feel my presence right next to you on the right side. I will touch the right side of your arm as you go to open the door. If it is wrong, you will find the door will have trouble opening. You won't be able to open it up just like that. They're going to help you pick the right door. We've done it for you in the past, but you didn't see it. You didn't feel it. You didn't do it. We're going to do it again. Now he is there with Archangel Ariel. Ariel is with him. So it will be, thank you. It will be one or both of them around you. And then, of course, your guides and angels. This low vibration means you're opening a door to a pathway that's going to change your life forever. Once you get into that high vibration, there's nothing like it. That feeling is absolute freedom. It's freedom and you're going to love it. Now, getting there, we can get there, but staying there is where you're going to have to do the work. All right. And that's where you want them to help you do the work. That's where you want to do the research. That's where a lot of you, this temperance card came into play in the first place, where you had to be very patient in trying to get this to go forward. So, you guys, I hope that helps. And let me take a quick look over here and see what you've got for me. And I thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my free newsletter on my website, ascendingsoulsjourney.com, and stay up to date with energy reading shifts and a brand new website, a brand new business that I'm starting that will benefit you tremendously over the next few weeks. Glad to see you too. And oh my goodness, Aries, Saturn, Venus, North Node. And there you go. I am so happy you're here, merging spirit. That's wonderful. Naomi here, like, are you still in Leo? No. Marmoset is good luck and prosperity. Yay! See, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I saw. It's a marmoset. It kind of looks like a rat. You know what I mean? It has like pink on the ears and it's like pine cones, but it's not really pine cones. It's like really thick fur. That's what I was seeing. So wonderful. Oops, prosperity. Okay, good luck, prosperity. That's fine. Good luck, even if you spelled it wrong. That's okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining. We're going to be doing these on a regular basis, and I'm bringing back the Souls Live, where we're going to talk about spiritual growth and ascension again in these live shows. All right, that's my real project with you. It's not really tarot. I won't stop doing tarot, I'll still do it, but we're going to grow and ascend together as we go forward. So, namaste. Thank you for joining me. Much love and light.